Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike Janda. I am glad you're here. And today we're going to talk about this little AI tool I started playing around with today. And I decided I was just going to throw up a little video. In fact, I got to make more videos. And the only way to produce more videos is to just freaking turn the camera on and start shooting some stuff. I'm in the weeds of the creative industry all day, every day, and coaching and mentoring and teaching and things. And I got to produce more stuff. So today, I got a thing for you about AI, an AI tool that takes a PDF and turns it into a presentation. And I'm mostly posting this just to get your thoughts. I'm going to give you my thoughts. Every creative, every designer should be paying attention to these AI tools that are coming out. You got to know what's happening. Even if you hate them, you still have to know your competition. That's your competition. So hate AI tools and generative AI, hate it all as much as you want, but it's your competition, so you got to be aware of what it's doing. But let me know in the comments what you think about all of this. I know that there are the AI, generative AI haters out there. I'm worried about the future for designers that loathe it, because I do think you have to embrace it in some aspect, and you got to figure out how you can coexist with that. And I do have some thoughts on that today that we're going to talk about. All right, I'm going to share with you my desktop and talk about this tool that I found today. So here on the left, I have a PDF. This is from a presentation that I did at a university here near me. I was speaking to design professors or design teachers of high schools. That was my audience. And the request for that speaking gig was that I talked about how they can incorporate AI into the classroom and teach the students AI. So that was my responsibility in this lecture time. And it was a great little session, and I had a lot of fun creating the deck. And the deck was AI and the Death of Designers. Now that's a hooky title so that I could capture the audience, blah, blah, blah. But that was the concept. And I went through it and taught a few different exercises that they could use to incorporate AI into their lesson flow. So that was the presentation. Now my presentation was an hour something long. And what I have here is a 20-slide version of the introduction only, where I simplified the design process, went through design history and how it evolved, and then what's happening with AI replacing the ideation, creation, production side of the industry. And that the idea side is the last thing to go. So this was the big concept in this. Somebody I was talking to afterwards was talking about what it's called as human in the loop. Human in the loop, that the human needs to be in the loop of the idea, the creation, and the production of the work that we produce. So designers need to be there. The last thing to go is the idea side. Now, that was the gist of the thing, of the presentation. And what I found today and what my little experiment was, I'm going to close this and put it down here, was I logged into Veed.io, and Veed is a video editing suite that is incorporating some AI. It's been around for several years. I did some content relating to Veed a few years ago, and it's a good tool and it has a lot of great capabilities in it. And I decided I would just log in and see what the deal was. I think I was trying to figure out how to cut silences out of a video, and I just wanted to see what Veed had to offer in that thread. Now, what I saw on here was this slides to video beta. I'm going to zoom in on this right here so you can see it. Let's see if that even works for me. Slides to video beta right here. This slides to video beta. And so I clicked that thing and I was like, all right, what's this going to do? And it quickly says you need a 20-slide presentation, and you upload it, and then it creates the AI overview. And you can choose here if you want a summary or an in-depth overview or the script as is in the deck. And then you click continue, and it goes and processes and creates the video. Actually, I'm going to click that. I think I can, yeah. And you can choose an avatar, Like right here, I chose this Anya, but you can choose Debbie, you can choose Chase, Ivy. There are all these different avatars that you can choose that will present your presentation for you. So you make the slides, you upload the PDF, and then it makes the thing. You can change your background color, got yellow and black, could be the accent, and it could look like this, and we could choose Beck or Avery. Let's choose Avery, blah, 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 and you can throw your logo on there. So I was like, okay, let's just see what it produces. And I was actually kind of surprised and impressed with what it output, which I will show you right here. Oh, by the way, while I'm talking, it's generating the script already. So once we're done, you can click go and it's already kind of working behind the scenes, which I thought was a nice little touch. All right, so it creates the video presentation, and that's what this looks like right here.
Welcome to today's discussion on artificial intelligence and the death of designers,
Now,
presented by Michael Janda. As we explore this topic.
Okay, so I'm going to play this video as it was output by Veed. It includes this introduction to my lesson about AI, and give me some thoughts on how you think it output the video lesson, and also some thoughts about the content in general, the importance of designers being in the loop of the idea, the creation of the idea, and then the production of the idea, and staying in that loop. So give me some thoughts on that. I'm going to play the video for you now.
Welcome to today's discussion on artificial intelligence and the death of designers, presented by Michael Janda. As we explore this topic, we'll consider the impact of artificial intelligence on the design industry and what it means for the future of designers. Let's simplify the design process. Understanding the core steps can help us navigate the evolving landscape. We'll break down the process into manageable parts, making it easier to adapt to changes brought by technology. The design process can be distilled into 3 key stages: idea, create, and produce. First, we understand the problem and ideate a solution. Then we design and prepare for production. Finally, we move to mass production of the final idea. To appreciate where we're headed, we must understand where we've been. Let's delve into the history of design, tracing its evolution and the technological advancements that have shaped it. In the past, chiseled stone tablets were the primary medium for communication. This method was eventually replaced by more efficient and versatile forms of writing and documentation. Handwritten paper became the next step in the evolution of communication, offering a more flexible and accessible medium. However, it too was eventually replaced by more advanced technologies. The invention of typeset presses revolutionized the way information was disseminated, allowing for mass production of written materials. This innovation paved the way for further advancements in printing technology. Rotary presses took printing to new heights, enabling faster and more efficient production. Yet even these powerful machines were eventually surpassed by digital technologies. Digital presses marked a significant leap forward, offering unprecedented speed and precision. However, the relentless march of technology continues, with digital devices now at the forefront. Today, digital devices are ubiquitous, transforming how we create and consume content. This shift has profound implications for designers, who must adapt to a rapidly changing digital landscape. Despite technological advancements, designers remain crucial in the process. Their expertise is needed to ideate, create, and produce, ensuring that the final product meets the desired standards. What happens to designers if technology continues to advance? This question is at the heart of our discussion today, as we explore the potential future of the design profession. Imagine a world where artificial intelligence replaces the ideation and creation stages, and a fully digital world takes over production. How would this impact the role of designers in the creative process? In this scenario, the ideation phase might be the last to go, with creation next and production already in progress. Designers must adapt to these changes to remain relevant. Designers need to be present in the ideation phase to ensure that clients don't bypass their expertise. Their role is crucial in guiding the creative process and maintaining quality. Designers must be involved in both the ideation and creation phases. Their skills are essential to navigate the complexities of the design process and deliver effective solutions. The days of traditional design roles are numbered. As technology evolves, designers must adapt and expand their skill sets to stay competitive in a rapidly changing industry. A designer's toolkit must include understanding the target audience, effective communication strategies, and the use of artificial intelligence tools. People skills are also crucial for collaboration and leadership. If designers can't express ideas and lead execution effectively, clients might turn to artificial intelligence instead. It's essential for designers to leverage their human touch to remain indispensable.
What do you think? How did it do? Kind of clunky, some clunky stuff in there. I'm not overly impressed with the total output of it in comparison to a human actually teaching and going through the slides. I think that it's missing some of that charisma that you get from a real human. But it is not hard to see what is going to happen in the future when that AI avatar is actually you. And it's an AI version of you that has combed through all of your video content that you uploaded as an example, and it makes an AI version of you that has your mannerisms and things. Your takeaway on this one, be in the loop. Idea, create the idea, and then get the idea produced and go to market. And the human has to be in the loop of that. That's the takeaway. All right, thanks so much for watching. A little short video for you. Hit the like button and subscribe and drop a comment. I would love to hear your thoughts on all these kinds of AI tools. There's new stuff every freaking week. It's hard to keep up on it all. Would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.